Now, I don't like running around telling anyone what they can't wear because of their age. And if we're being honest, we all look different. We have different styles. Our body shapes are different. We have different lifestyles. And so what works for me might not work for you and vice versa. However, there's something that happens around 40, maybe a little after, maybe a little before. It was around 38 for me, where things just don't hit the same way. They just don't look the same way on me now as they did 20 years ago or even 10 years ago. And so there's some spring trends. There's 5 of them actually that I'm gonna share in this video that I love as a 43 years young woman. And there's 5 that I'm not falling for. I'm not gonna do it. I feel like they would make me look older than I am or make me look like I'm trying too hard to be young. I'm not saying it would look like that on you. I'm not saying that because it might look great on you, but on me, it's not gonna look right. So I'll share with you what those are in this video, and you'll have to let me know what you think. I love to see in the comments because some of you guys are like, me too, and some of you guys are like, that's my favorite thing to wear and I look amazing, and I fully believe you too because, you know, things just look different on different people. So anyway, let's get started. Let's start with 5 spring trends I am not going to regret wearing, and I don't think you should regret if you get into these as well. One of them is, I know this is a real good one for just everybody at any age, but it's the European summer trend. And so this is a close cousin to the coastal grandma that was happening a couple years ago. It's very similar. I don't know why we have to come up with these different names. I love this European summer look, and I bet you know exactly what I mean whenever I say European summer. Lots of linens, lots of relaxed fits. Think linen vest and linen pants and maybe a hat. Not a hat on me because my head's small and I look weird in hats. Sunglasses, very relaxed, flat shoes, natural fibers. This is a great look now and 50 years from now. It's very classic, very timeless. And of course, this is very wearable. It's easy to get into. And you know, I might just have to go to Europe this summer to really get this look down pat since I like it, you know, just for research purposes only, not because I want to go to Europe during the summer and like, you know, hang out on some cool beach with a pina colada or anything like that. No, I don't want to do that. It's just for research. Anyway, on to number 2. This might be a very divisive one, maybe, but I'm going to say that suede is a spring 2025 trend that I don't think we should regret getting into. At least I won't. I've actually really liked it, and I liked it in the fall when it was coming back. I really like the suede trend this spring as well, but I'll tell you how I like it and how I don't like it. So how I like it is I love the suede ballet flats, and I love the suede bags. I love the suede loafers. I love those suede loafers. They're just so cute. I love it in like the neutral colors and like the browns. You know, brown is really big for this spring, and the neutral tans, that kind of thing. What I feel like is more of a trendy trend, it could be a trend that you might regret in 5 years, is colorful suede, like the pastel pink suede or the baby blue suede. I think it is pretty, and I definitely think that could be a beautiful look for people, but I also think that you could get tired of it quickly and it could date a lot quicker because a lot of these brown neutral suedes, even when it's not trending and you know, whatever, it still looks good. And it's also one of those things you could just put away for a while, bring it back out. And so I really don't think that that is a spring trend that any of us would regret. Oh, and also I like a touch of suede, not suede head to toe, suede pants, suede shirt, suede bag, all the things suede. I just like it when it's like 1, maybe 2 items, and those items are probably an accessory, a bag or a shoe or a belt or something like that. This is a trend that I feel like it's the trend of this whole decade, and I just love it. I've mentioned it before, but it's the anything goes jewelry. So we have moved so far away from very matchy-matchy jewelry that's colorful and plastic beads and all that stuff. We've just moved so far away from that. We've moved into the era of basically anything goes. Put your gold with your silver, with your pearls, with your diamonds, mix them all together. You know, we were layering for a while. The layers don't even have to be the same length anymore. You just kind of put it together in a way that feels good to you, and maybe you bring some vintage pieces out. A lot of inspiration out there to really be creative with your jewelry that you already own. And I love this. I just think it's so fun. Now that I wear silver and gold jewelry together, I'm like, why was this ever a faux pas? Why weren't we always doing this? But anyway, I digress. I do love this trend because it's just a really great way to reimagine a lot of the jewelry that we already have in our wardrobe. So I want to tell you about our sponsor of this video, which I have worked with them several times in the past. They're one of my favorite jewelry companies, and it's Gingi Berry. Gingi Berry is a company started by a woman who wanted to bring high quality, ethically sourced pearl jewelry to the market, but in very versatile and more current styles. This is right up my alley. Gingi Berry has been one of my favorite jewelry brands to wear, but also to give as gifts because they're very classic and timeless pieces, but they're in very unique styles that you know the other person doesn't already have. They use pearls with an AA grade along with 18 karat gold, gold vermeil, and sterling silver. Two of my favorite things about Gingi Berry. One is that the jewelry designs are very modern, very fresh. It feels very much like an update on the classic. I also really love that all of these pieces pair very nicely with jewelry that I already own. And I also love that they make a lot of their jewelry where you can wear it in more than one way. So it makes it very versatile. You have a lot of 2-in-1 and 3-in-1 pieces. And so it just makes it a very easy addition to your jewelry collection. So I guess that was 3 things. Gingi Berry has some beautiful pearl necklaces right now as part of their spring collection, like this beautiful Aurora Pearl necklace that is an update to the classic, and the iris, which can be worn as a necklace or a bracelet. This gorgeous necklace is called the SEEDLING, and it features Aurora pearls alongside 18 karat gold. I probably wear my Gingi Berry earrings most of the time because not only are the designs classy while being unique, but they're also super lightweight and just easy to wear and comfortable. The seed earrings are part of Gingi Berry's new spring collection and feature AAA grade pearls, natural diamonds, and 18 karat solid gold. In fact, these earrings and the necklace in the same group are made by hand using a stringing technique instead of glue, which makes these highly durable but also far superior to most other pearl sets. The VERITY earrings feature AAA grade pearls and have the option of either saltwater or freshwater pearls and a natural diamond or lab-grown diamond. The pearls are interwoven in an offset pattern with a meticulously crafted setting to ensure the pearls stay in place while being comfortable for the wearer. Not only can you expect to get the best quality pearls from Gingi Berry, but each piece also comes with its own warranty. I actually think this is a really great gift for somebody in your life because not only are they classy and classic, but even if somebody loves pearls, they most likely don't have ones that look like these. So I do have a discount for you if you would like to check out Gingi Berry. It's a great item as a Mother's Day gift or a Mother's Day gift for yourself, birthday gift. I just feel like these are really beautiful pieces that are unique that most women will appreciate. So if you want to check out Gingi Berry, I will link all the pieces I'm showing you in the description box along with my discount code, and let's continue. This one is an easy one and it kind of goes along with that European summer I just realized, but I have been a huge fan of the vest ever since it came back on the scene. And what's funny is there are some trends that come back and they come out of the 90s when I was in high school. And I'm like, oh gosh, like I did that in the 90s and I don't ever want to see it or do it again. And then there's some that I feel the complete opposite way about. I had a vest in the 90s and they're back in the not 90s, in the 20s. We're in the 20s now. And I love it. I love vests. And I think it's because it just works with my lifestyle. They're comfortable. They're easy to wear with just jeans and dress it up a little bit. They're easy to wear in the summertime when it gets stupid hot here and it's just hard to wear any kind of clothing. I wore these things so much last summer. There's lots of vests out there and I have some that are more fitted and a little bit more low cut. I have some that are more bra friendly, some that are linen. I will actually link some of my favorite vests below and I will kind of give a little blurb about them. Maybe I should do a whole video on like which kind, because I feel like I know vests now. I've tried so many of them. I have a lot of them. I wear them with different things. Anyway, I feel like the vest is one of those spring 2025 trends that you definitely will not regret. So the big colors for spring 2025 are pastel, powder pink, butter yellow. I saw it called something more creative recently. What was it? More beigey yellow, and it's beautiful. I love this color. The very cool pastels don't work very well on me. I have to get them either in a warm shade or just not wear them at all. Pastels in general are just very big for spring 2025, but also the greens are very big. So olive green, martini olive green, and even the darker greens and sage green, they're all really big colors for spring 2025. And dark brown is a big color for the whole year, and it's definitely a big color for spring 2025. That one is definitely one I can wear. I love dark brown. I love browns in general. But what you will not regret is if any of these colors are ones that you look great in, you just feel good in, and they're just like a color that looks really great on you. You will not regret it if you go out and buy styles in those colors, because I've said it once and I'll say it again. If a color is trending, you're gonna find all kinds of styles in that color. If it's not trending, you will not. I mean, that makes perfect sense. Let's say pastels they look beautiful on you. You're gonna have a great time finding some things but when they're not, it might be all about neons or something, and you're gonna have a hard time finding them. So if you find some really good quality, beautiful items that you love, in a beautiful color that you love, looks great on you, and a style you love, it fits you really well, I just don't think you'll ever regret that item. And now let's talk about the 5 trends. I'm sure there's more than this, but I didn't want to make this video 5 hours long. 5 trends that I will regret if I were to wear these right now in 2025 as myself, a 43-year-old woman. I just feel like I would probably, if somebody took a picture of me in any of these trends and I looked at it, I would say, what am I thinking? I need to get rid of that. Not gonna work well on me. So one of them, in no particular order, cargo pocket handbags. They're not so much hobo bags, although I guess they could be considered hobo bags, but they just have a lot of pockets. Now, I love a good pocket. We all love a good pocket. They're convenient and you can put your stuff in them and compartmentalize and everything. But when you have a bag with a whole bunch of pockets all over the place, it can definitely start looking frumpy. It doesn't look very sleek and sophisticated. And I feel like this could work really well for certain people. But me, unless I'm dressed to the nines, I just feel like this bag is just gonna, what's the opposite of elevate? De-escalate my appearance. You know, I'd be wearing something like this, and if I have a cute bag with it, you know, it's gonna look like a cute outfit, even though it's very casual. But if I were to put a bag with cargo pockets, you know, very bulky and cumbersome, I just think it's gonna make me look extra casual and just kind of like I rolled out of bed. This next one, I want you to tell me, be brave, okay? Be brave and tell me in the comments if you were into this. I love this for you. I wish you could post a picture and send it to me of you doing this. It's not gonna be for me. And what it is, it's the skirts over pants kind of look. And this was coming back last year and maybe even the year before, and I'm like, who's gonna wear that? But it's kind of creeping in to be a little bit more of a mainstream trend. I don't think this will ever be like mainstream, but I wouldn't be shocked if one of you told me that you were somewhere the other day and somebody was wearing this. So you get a dress or a skirt and you wear it over your jeans or over your pants. If I wear that outfit, I feel like my family members are gonna stop me and say, are you okay? I don't know, I feel like I'd look like I lost my mind. It wouldn't look like a fashion statement on me. It would just look very sloppy and frumpy and like I got dressed in the dark. Another spring 2025 trend that I'm not falling for, okay guys? At least I hope not. I did kind of fall for it a little bit, but it's the Bermuda denim shorts. Now I love a good denim short. I love a long denim short, like mid-thigh or a lower thigh, as opposed to the ones that went up your butt crack, you know, that we all wore in like 2002. There's a happy medium. We don't need to have them go all the way down to our knees. I will show you pictures of people who make these outfits look gorgeous and they look beautiful, but it's often paired with something very sophisticated up top and maybe even a little heel. It's very much balanced with something the total opposite of a denim short. I like denim shorts to wear very casually in very casual situations, but even the long denim shorts like that, I just know that they would not look good on me. I don't have the body type where it's gonna look that great on me, and I feel like they would just, I don't know if frumpy is the right word, they would just kind of look like I just woke up and got dressed without looking in the mirror or something. Unless I heavily styled them with like a blazer and a button down and a heel and a cute bag and stuff like that. Anything that takes that much effort for just a regular casual outfit, I'm probably not gonna get into. You'll have to let me know what you think, because I'm me, you're you, and you may have a good way to style these that it doesn't require all the things in order to look really good. As far as I'm concerned right now, long Bermuda denim shorts is probably not gonna be what I'm wearing this spring, even though they are a big trend. Now, I've said in many videos that I love a good loafer, but there's a trend of, and this one just comes and goes very often. It's here a few years and then it's gone, but it's the heeled loafers. And I do see pictures of people wearing these and I think they look gorgeous. I don't think these are really anything wrong with these. The thing that I don't like about them, which is gonna make no sense, but one of them is that I had these in the 90s. And unlike the vest, which I had in the 90s, which I love now, don't know why, it doesn't bother me at all. I had the heeled loafers in the 90s and I just remember wearing those and they were super uncomfortable. They hurt my feet. I don't know, I guess I have bad memories of them, and so you will not find me wearing heeled loafers now. And plus, I'm like, where would I wear those to? I don't know, I feel like that's just not my look. Classic loafers, yes. Heeled loafers on me, no. This next one I feel like I've mentioned in some video somewhere as a trend, a spring trend that I will not be wearing. It's the quilted jackets. And I am seeing these just out and about. Somebody on my street was wearing one the other day. They're very kind of becoming a mainstream trend, and it looks kind of like you're wearing a quilt. And I do see this being really cute on very young people. It looks like a certain style, but if I wore that, I think I would look like an old couch. I think this would actually make me look older than I am. I don't think this would make me look like I'm following a trend or being fashionable. It does not have the right vibe for me or the kind of look I'm going for, so I will not be wearing or buying into these jackets no matter how big they get, no matter how mainstream, no matter what. This is not one for me. You'll have to let me know what you think about them. There's got to be somebody out there that loves these. I do see these around out and about when I'm just doing everyday stuff now. So those were some trends that I love and some that I think that I would regret if I got into them. You'll have to let me know what you think, or if you love some of these that I don't, or if you agree or disagree with me. Of course, these are all my opinions on what they would look like on me. I don't know what you look like. I don't know what they look like on you. And a lot of these different people can pull them off in a great way, whereas I can't. So I hope you liked this video and it was fun and entertaining. Let me know what you think. As always, make sure to check out Gingi Berry below if that is something that interests you, and I'll see you next time.